parrots are colorful, you need to check out Tammy's Wardrobe. Now back to the Pet Project with your always well-dressed host, Tammy Trujillo.
And I appreciate that. That is our wonderful production guy, Ray Holdridge, who comes up with those crazy things as we rejoin after all of our breaks. But you know what? My wardrobe doesn't even begin to match the gorgeous wardrobes out at the Wildlife Way Station. That's in Little Tahunga Canyon here in Southern California. They've got everything out there. Animals, birds, reptiles, about 400 of them. And this is, a way station. This is a place for animals to go on their way to somewhere else, if there is somewhere else to go, or to make it their home. And the lady who started this, the lady who spends every waking minute and has for so many years, Martine Collette, is joining us on the line right now. Hi, Martine.
Hello, Tammy. How are you?
I'm doing crazy busy, but doing great.
I'm so glad. We're doing great, too.
That I couldn't hear anything better from you than something like that, because you've been through so much lately with the financial downturn. I mean, everybody's struggling for money, but we have a lot of rescues talking about their situations, but with you, it's magnified a tenfold, 100-fold, because you're not just feeding dogs and cats, you're feeding tigers and lions, and wow, the bill goes up so fast.
Yes, and wolves, and all kinds of critters.
And the price goes up so darn fast.
It does. Well, money-wise, we're still a long ways from being out of the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, money-wise, we are still in trouble. However, something wonderful happened.
Tell me.
I got a call from a JNS Operating Equipment Rentals out in the desert.
Uh-huh.
And a wonderful gentleman, Scotty, and his wife came by, and they said, we can resurface your roads for you.
You're kidding.
No.
Oh, my gosh.
So exciting.
Oh, my gosh, because this has been one of the things. The way station is needing cash money, but also needing to make some improvements to satisfy the county.
Yes.
And these roads have been one of the areas of, if you will, contention for a while. And they're going to come in and do this work for you.
They're going to come in and resurface all of our existing roads. I cannot tell you how thrilled I am.
For free.
That is such a major milestone and accomplishment.
And they're picking up the tab here, Martine.
They are doing everything. Costing the way station nothing.
How expensive would this be if you had paid for it? What do you think?
Oh, God, in hundreds, in thousands upon thousands.
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, the last time I had a road paved, which is probably half of the amount that I need done today.
Uh-huh.
And that was 25 odd years ago.
Uh-huh.
And it cost $80,000 then.
Holy cow.
So I can just imagine what it would be now. So that kind of a thing was just wonderful.
That is one of the most exciting things you could have told me. That is, who are these people? JNS Equipment Rentals.
Yes, they're JNS Equipment Rentals, and the gentleman calls himself Santa Claus, which of course he is.
He's
my Santa Claus.
No kidding.
So that's very exciting. So having now covered that milestone, or at least we're way on the way to get there.
Right.
Our next thing is water.
Uh-huh. What do we need to do with water?
We will be looking for someone who knows something about water. We need water storage. We need water development.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get sufficient water onto this facility, which means, drilling and wells and things like that, and storage tanks and so on and so forth. So that's our next big deal.
Okay, and
to get that done.
So we need a Santa Claus of water.
We need Santa Claus of water.
That's what we need right now, because I still am sitting here just kind of at a loss for words because of what you just told me. Yeah. That and
I was so anxious to talk to you today.
No kidding. You sprung it on me, girl.
Normally, I only have, oh, my God, we need this. And all of a sudden this happened. I'm just thrilled. And I know you would be, too.
You got that right. I think everybody in our studio is happy right now. This is the best news we could have gotten because, again, piecing it together dollar by dollar, that's very important. But if somebody has the equipment and the expertise and can donate that and knock something that big off your huge list, holy cow. So there's got to be, Martine, somebody out there who knows about water storage and water development.
Yes,
who we can appeal
hoping,
to here.
I'm hoping that someone who's a hydrologist might be able to find water on the way station's property. Or, that's one thing we need. And the second thing we need is, of course, water storage capacity. And hopefully that there is someone who is listening that says, you know what, I can do that for the animals.
Well, we know there is. Let's catch some people up in case they haven't been with us over the past few weeks. And you guys are really up against it right now. We're not just saying you need these things, but you need capital letters, exclamation point, these things. You are up against the wall.
Well, as of about a month ago, I did not believe that we would be here today.
I remember that conversation.
And we are still a long ways from being out of the woods. But having taken the first step and then this giant step that was just offered, I'm hopeful that we will continue raising funds. I'm hoping that people won't forget us just because we're not in the major news.
Well, we're not going to let them forget. We're not letting them forget. Stick with us over the break, Martine, because we got more to come. We need to talk to you about exactly what people can do other than the things we've talked about. There's small ways you can help in big ways. So you stay with us, Martine. We'll be back with you here on The Pet Project just a couple of minutes, or about a minute or two from now. And this is The Pet Project, the show your pet wants you to listen to and also your wild animal wants you to listen to. Stay with us.